Snapped you. Dude, Glass Promontory. It's kind of dumb. Oh, that was a clat. That was a clat.
All three?
No, I got. Hey guys, this is going to be a somewhat long video. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and if you feel like it, throw a like. If you don't, whatever. Hey guys, this is Skunk. We're going to go through the patch notes for the weapons and the new update that's coming out for Bungie. There's some random gameplay in the back. Some of it's old, some of it's new. You can enjoy it or you just listen, doesn't matter. Basically, auto rifles reduce the maximum magazine size for highest rate of fire family, so doctrines are gonna have a lower magazine so you can get fewer sprees with them, I guess you would say. And then you can increase damage to middle rate of fire auto rifles at 1.5, so that would be like your Monte Carlos. I believe Hardlight's also in the middle tree as well, so that's actually a really good thing. That's kind of exciting. Pulse rifles, they increase the rate of fire for Hake Pulse Rifle Limited D. I've never really used that gun, but I think that's the lowest rate of fire, kind of like the Hopscotch Pilgrim used to be in, what was that, House of Wolves. They increase the damage to middle rate of fire family pulse rifles, so No One's Mercy, by 2%. So that actually puts it in a, like if you got the God roll from the Iron Banner that has counterbalance, brace frame, and feeding frenzy, you know that 2% is going to make that thing pretty beastly, so that's kind of fun. Hand cannons, they did some of Zuli's Bane, stats weren't displayed correctly, that doesn't matter. They did fix an issue where the Taken King Vanguard and Arms Day hand cannons, Down and Doubt 00-0, Kumatak HC4 stats would display incorrectly, so that's not really that big of a deal. Shotguns, Immobius, they decreased the spread of Titan class shotgun, and then they also increased the stability by 60%. Increase the rate of fire from middle to low rate of fire damage shotguns damages by 2%. So I believe that's going to be like basically all the Hake shotguns that and the vendor roll from New Monarchy. It's going to be buffed a little bit, things of that nature. They reduce spread angle penalty on shotguns with the perk full auto. Invective was not affected. It seems like they didn't really touch. They separate exotics from a lot of things that are happening here. They reduce, so sniper rifles, this is pretty big. They reduce damage on the middle high impact 1,000 yard stare family of sniper rifles by 6.9%. So they reduce that damage by 6.95. That's quite a bit. So middle high impact snipers can no longer reliably kill high armor guardians in super. So I'm assuming that would be your hammer titan, because you know blade dancers are kind of squishy, not too much. It's I'm not sure. You should still be able to snipe the Tickle Fingers Warlock. And No Land Beyond is not affected by this reduction. So let's see. Reduce target acquisition for LDR and longbow synthesis to bring it in with the other snipers, such as the 1,000 yard stare. So the target acquisition for the LDR and longbow are brought down, which is kind of sad because I don't even have LDR yet, but I have like 5 longbows and I use them all the time. Let's see. So increase the starting strength for aim deflection, aka flinch, when players take damage while scoped, and from 30% starting to 50% starting. So let's see, with every subsequent hit, the strength of deflection increase until you hit 100% max deflection. So basically flinch starts a little more and it goes up the same amount to 100%, whatever that number may be. And then overall sniper ADS aim deflection multiplier increase to 1.9 was 1.85. That doesn't matter. Fix an issue where Irene, that doesn't matter either. Sidearms, unified damage for all sidearm types. Okay, that's kind of cool. Increase damage for existing Hake sidearms by 3% for the lowest rate of fire and 7% for highest rate of fire. That's interesting. So sidearms might be viable now. I think they're doing this for the new exotic sidearm that's going to come out. It kind of looks like a Call of Duty like pistol, or even a what is that? I can't even remember it. Looks like a basic pistol, but it looks pretty cool and fun. Let's see, decrease damage for non-hit scan sidearms by 5% for Vestian Dynasty and Queen's Choice. Never really use those anyways, so that's okay. And minor extension of damage fall-off points for sidearms across the board, plus 0.5 meters. So I don't even know if that's, I'm not sure if that's a big change there. Added damage bonus in PvE, 20 to 30% dependent on combatant tier. That's a lot, actually. That makes sidearms maybe viable in PvE. Probably not, but you know, I mean, who would give up their sniper in PvE? But you never know. To accommodate 2 new fast-firing sidearm families releasing in Rise of Iron, all current sidearm rate of fire bars will be slightly shorter. This doesn't really affect anything. It's just kind of to display that there's a new archetype of the sidearms. So your sidearms are going to shoot just as fast as they did if you loved them and used them actually. But there's no worry there. It's just to let in the new archetypes. Fusion rifles. Accelerated coils correctly reflects damage reduction. Really, there's no change to gameplay that I could see. It's just changes to little mistakes they made in display. Rocket launchers. Extended damage fall off distance on cluster bombs, perks, explosions should more reliably damage enemies now. So cluster bombs got a buff, and then grenades and horseshoes got a nerf. They proc now at 1 meter instead of 1.3 meters, so they a little bit, you know, they're not as reliable. But this does not affect truth. Truth is unaffected by it, so truth is still good to go because it's exotic. Machine guns, increased damage and highest rate of fire machine guns by 4%. I'm actually not sure what that's going to do because they shoot so fast. I mean, I have one with the highest rate of fire, Diluvian, whatever. It's got counterbalance, brace frame, and rangefinder. So it's actually decent now, but with plus 4%, on the gun, that's pretty crazy. Other than that, I'm trying to look and see if there's anything. Oh, okay, yep. Magazine perks now give range bonuses. So, remove impact stamp bonuses that had no effect on base damage and only on the UI bars. Basically, armor-piercing rounds adds plus 4 range, reduces -4 handling. High-caliber rounds, plus 3 range, -5 handling, and then skip rounds adds plus 5 range, reduces to -3 handling, and adds plus 5 inventory. And then they did some stuff with Take a Knee. I still don't think anyone's going to use that perk. Exhumed adds an extra plus 5 seconds to Exhumed. Cascade, functional change, melee kills automatically reload a portion of the magazine. I mean, that makes it not pure junk, so I mean, cool. Makes it like a sealed Akahara spine, but not as good, kind of. Let's see, surplus now increased carried ammo capacity. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. That means you get more ammo for your sniper when you go in, maybe with surplus. We'll see. Grave Robber was increased by 5%. Not a big deal. Now this is different. I don't know. I've never got Guerrilla Fighter to perk on a sniper. Increased stability and range bonuses by 200%. Think of it as bonus hammer forge and perfect balance when the perk activates. That's kind of cool. If you can actually get to proc on a sniper. I've never gotten to proc on anything but a heavy weapon, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it does proc on those things. We've run out of footage. Basically, unflinching 5%. Went from 25% to 15% reduction, and then Firefly possible fix for crashes. Other than that, Uni got nerfed. Let's see, yeah, Uni got nerfed, and I'm gonna add more footage, so I guess we didn't run out. But Uni got nerfed up and reduced range reduced by 75%. No longer guarantees maximum shotgun range. We've also, let's see, increased rate of fire, decreased damage as a secondary effect. Fabian strategy, this is actually exciting. Kills with this weapon now automatically load a portion of the magazine back into what you're using. That's pretty cool. Increased base range by... Fabian strategy also gets increased base stability by 44%. Thorn gets reduced base range by 25%, so it's not going to be the reliable go-to thing to map snipers with and try to defend your team. So you might see less use of that in sweaties, and in general, I mean, they're just nerfing the Thorn to death, so I mean, you can't really use it. Direct's Promise, increased damage by 8%. Okay. increase magazine by 3, so we get 1 extra shot and 8% more damage on each shot. So that's kind of cool. Touch of Malice. Touch of Malice is self-damage infliction. Now removes Blessing of Light. So you can't use the Blessing of Light cheese that we use to basically do Oryx challenge. So that's going to make that kind of tricky now. No Time to Explain. Added intrinsic perk Head Seeker. I don't know if it makes it viable. It makes it interesting. But Bullying Gemini is pretty cool now. Added intrinsic perk High Caliber Rounds. So what they took away from Mida, they added Bullion to make it kind of useful. So we'll see if that actually pans out. I think it might. Armor, I mean, you know, I didn't even look at that. The other stuff, I'm only going over weapons here. I mean, basically, I'm really excited to use like Monte Carlo now. That's kind of fun. I got a couple legendary medium rate of fire auto rifles that I've been saving just because I knew they haven't had their day yet, and I knew that was coming. So hopefully that actually makes them usable. I'm pretty friggin' excited for the Fabian strategy, and that might be a double buff on the Fabian strategy because that's a mid-range rate of fire auto rifle already, and then it's already getting these buffs. So look out for it. Have a good day.